Okay, making a weather observation here. I'm in my son's dentist office and thought I'd step outside and take a look around while I was waiting for him to get his teeth cleaned. It's very overcast here in Fayetteville this morning, and about 9 in the morning. Hurricane Sally is probably on the way. At this point, it'll be probably be a tropical depression, but it's pretty overcast here, and it's raining pretty good. It's not heavy, or it's just got light, steady rain, and it looks like it's going to be around for a while. It's fairly warm too for a cloudy day like this. There's a little light breeze and it's real humid, but it it does look like it's going to be a fairly steady temperature day and a lot of rain to come. Probably I don't see any let up with this. Now setting up your stuff to help you out with the weather doesn't have to be that hard. I got a thermometer installed out here not too long ago. It shows the temperature. You can choose Fahrenheit or Celsius to pick on. It's just over 70 degrees here, and this should be pretty accurate because the sun's not out today. With these thermometers, if you keep them out of the sunlight, that's the right thing to do. So the thermometer you put up, I've got this one. This one's on the east-facing side of the house, so the sun comes up over there, and so in the morning it can get pretty high, and it'll be a faulty reading, but by the middle of the day, it usually gives a fairly accurate reading, and on into the night and evening. Now, also, I got a rain gauge over here. I bought this back in the spring from the garden center. One little designer thing there with a spigot and stuff, but it's got a little thing in here, and it measures it to the inches, and we have about a quarter inch of rain already out of this, out of what we got from Hurricane Sally here. Okay, I'm doing this video just about an hour or so after I took that weather observation, and about 10:44, and still here in Fayetteville. It is still raining outside as far as I know, and the right here with the radar you can see plenty of it, and now with this thing it'll show you that the rain is what the intensity of the rain is. They're looking like it may stop pretty soon. But it's like a foregone conclusion that's going to be raining for a while. When you see the radar like this, there's lots of it there. It looks like the heavier stuff is still yet to come. You can see the way the wind is blowing now. We got the circulating around Sally coming. I guess the high pressure area is over that way, and it's pushing air up this way, and it's moving around it's now I'll just check before I logged in. It's a tropical. It's radar's updating here. It's showing some lightning down there too in this stuff. It's a tropical depression now. The wind speeds are only about 35 miles per hour, so that's just a windy day pretty much for the people in this area here, and we're getting is just as fast as wind as anybody around. So it's not, the wind is no longer a concern, but the rain is, and it's making a lot of rain. And you can see for where I am, it looks like it's going to eventually get lessened up a little bit, and the temperature looks like it's going to start dropping too. Now, if I look at what's going on with the temperature kind of thing, you got to look at this. So you got some air being pulled down on this back side of this thing, and it looks like it's going to track over this way. So as it tracks, this wind starts getting pulled out of here, and there's cooler air back in here, back in Illinois, Indiana, and stuff, getting pulled around this, and if that can pull it over the mountains, it can get the cool air where we are, and we're getting kind of the ocean temperatures, like I mentioned earlier, real warm, 84 degrees in a lot of these places, 81 right off the coast. This is a land temperature there. And we got the cooler weather up here in Charlotte and Raleigh. Still not too warm in northern Florida, but it does warm up pretty quick. Get down to Orlando. So there's where there it has been. It was made landfall right in there, and it turned quickly into a tropical storm, and it's just recently got to a tropical depression this morning. So we will continue to see where this goes. Now you can look also down where the forecast is going on, and oh yeah, 98% chance over the whole day. And I made the observation it's pretty more humid, and 70-degree dew point, that is pretty sticky air. But if you look further out, it looks like we're supposed to be drying out where I am. The dew points drop a lot, and the chance of rain goes along with it. But the air temperature falls too. Those are those are high temperatures there. Um, the feels like 74, so it's not, there's no heat index kind of thing going on really. But even though the humidity is very high, visibility is a thing to look at when you get in a situation like this. It's real cloudy and stuff, and it's still greater than 7 miles, so that's decent. 10-mile visibility is considered the ideal thing, but the high temperature 77. But no duh, yeah, 100% chance of rain. We know that, and you see this radar looking like this. But the 1 to 2 inches of precipitation, that's useful to know about. And then you get down here to the night's forecast and greater than 2, so it'll probably start talking about floods. I think I've already heard some words about flooding advisories and stuff coming up, and I can maybe pull that up in a little bit. Now I just did a few simple tweaks with this and got it where the radar is off and the winds are off, so it cleans up the map a little bit. Still have the fronts and hurricane tracks and everybody. What I added was the warning sections on here, and I can show how to do that in another video. But all you do when you see these areas and that are shaded, and this when the warnings are up and you know something's going on in your area, and you click near your spot. And where we are here, we got a convective outlook. That's kind of a could be a thunderstorm kind of. Let me click on that. That's just a slight risk. Okay. Well, but then flash flood. But this one, flash flood, it gives you a whole bunch of information about the flash flooding. You can read all that stuff about it, and I read through it and stuff. There, the main thing to pay attention to is it's right up at the top. It says until 2 p.m. tomorrow we're under kind of conditions that are favorable for flash flooding. So this like kind of it's a watch, so it's liable to happen. Now, what I looked in back in here where the more the action is, closer to the heaviest rain and stuff, click in here, we got a flash flood warning. There, you click there, and they got an hour and 52 minutes remaining where the spot I clicked. But so you can click on, if your spot was down there and you clicked and you know, okay, I need to get in. There's more stuff going on with when the flood warning is happening. That's like something's really about to happen. So that's good to know too.